For why? What is that for? We're going to check out the doors today. No, not those doors. American versus European exterior doors by the channel Healthy Construction. So make sure you go check that out. Links down below for the original video. It'll definitely be down there. It's something as simple as a door. People don't think about little stuff like this, you know. And this wasn't my idea. I was scrolling through. I seen there's another Reacts channel, IW Rocker, and he recently posted. He did a reaction to this. I'm like, you know what? That's a good idea. I'm gonna check out some doors too, because it's not something that people think about, like little stuff like that. That's gonna be different. So let's check it out. Let's see what the difference is between American and European doors are. Hit like and subscribe.
Hello everyone, I just wanted to show you how standard front doors in United States look like. For example, if you go to stores like Lowe's and Home Depot to see what you will find under selection of front doors. So what we have here is basically standard front door that you can find in any of those stores. And this is a little bit more on I would say a better quality door because it is metal door. And the reason we bought metal is because we live in Florida, and our previous door, which looked similar but it was built out of wood, basically disintegrated. So
Okay, so for her to, it's saying this is a standard door. First of all, define standard, you know. A lot of doors aren't plain. This is just, I mean, I guess standard, plain, basic. I guess maybe that's the way she's trying to describe it, because this would be your basic model with no windows, nothing fancy, you know. There's definitely doors that have, like, it looks like there's like designs and little square spots here and here and here and here and whatever, you know. You've seen them.
So let me just show you how that looks like. So this is the decoration, but the door itself is basically this is metal on the outside.
And the thing with her living in Florida in the wooden door, well, they get a ton of salt water. They get like hurricanes and stuff. So I don't live in Florida. I don't live in that environment. You know, that's subtropical. You know, with the hurricane force winds all the time. Yeah, you probably do want a metal door. Just saying.
And it comes with the frame. So the frame and door is all in one package, and the frame is wooden. So
Usually,
you can see this is wooden, and so it's wooden on all sides except on the bottom. So this is
there is wood on the bottom. It's just under that metal plate. It's a wooden frame with a metal plate over it.
wood too. This is also wood, and it comes with one hole for the doorknob. So we got the lever type of doorknob, which I prefer because it makes it easier to open. Like if you have if you have hands full or whatever, you can just, like just push it and you're inside instead.
That is true. It is easier. This isn't the standard option. We do have the regular round knob, but yeah, this is an option, handle option or whatever, you know.
Instead of the standard round knob, which is pretty common in United States, which drives me nuts. Because it's like, especially if your hands are wet or whatever, and just you keep turning and turning and turning, and it just
True.
It refuses to open. So anyway, love this. You can open it with any body part. Okay,
It is nice.
all right, so basically what you do, you buy a doorknob separately, you install it, and the door comes with the frame. So this is pretty much standard front door in any of the stores. So the way it works is basically you just push it and the door opens.
And normally you would have a second hole. So you'd have the hole for the regular knob or the handle knob or whatever it would be called. And then you'd have a hole above it for what's called the deadbolt. So with these things, the part that goes in and out of the wall, one side of them So one part straight, one part is curved. The lock-in mechanism, so you can shut the door. It can, slide against this plate here at the curved part. The deadbolt is just like a bar, just a solid straight bar. Boom, goes straight through. Uh, and normally you would have one of those above that. Again, this is the basic model, but upgraded metal basic.
So the only downsides are that doors are they have an issue. So quite often, what happens, you'll get water intrusion. Like for example,
Yeah.
let me just show you, kind of like when you try to close the door, there's a there's a gap in.
That's why it's better to have an outside opening door. What I mean by that is right here you can see where she opens the door. The door swings into the house. You don't want that. You want it to be the other way around. You want the door to go out, because what's happening here, and I used to do construction and stuff and remodeling, and you can tell what's happening is when she's shutting the door here. This here, the water just sits in this plate, because first of all, there's no screen door. Now, if you had a screen door, then it's not a issue. It's basically another door, a thin, flimsier kind of a door. They call it a storm door. Some people call it a screen door because it usually has a screen. You can slide one of the windows up and there's a screen. So usually people open their main door in their house, right? And they'll keep their storm door shut, right? But with it open for the screen for fresh air. So that's why it basically got the nickname of screen door. But that would keep the water out of this. So without having a screen door, they should have probably just installed the door backwards if this is their only option, or buy the door that opens outward, if that makes sense. But personally, me, I would have just rigged it up. If this is the only option, I would have just flipped the door, made it open outward, and it just would have looked weird. The metal plate on the inside. There's ways you can fix it and make it look okay. But yeah, just my thoughts. And I was never a professional type construction worker and remodeler. It was just kind of like on the side here and there, helping people and doing it myself and figuring it out as I go.
Try to close the door, there's a there's a gap in there, and
Yeah.
then when it rains, the water gets in, and then the wooden frame starts disintegrating. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. That's how they look like, and let me just show you. So yeah, on the inside you have, this is how it looks like, and the way to lock the door, you just you push this inside, and you push the door,
Right.
and the door locks. So to unlock it, you just do this and the door unlocks. So the only problem is that the frame and door and wood and all of that is a bit of a problem in Florida, because what happens, like the moment we install the door, we notice that the wooden parts of the door started peeling off and disintegrating.
Yeah, you probably want to go with the metal frame, or they do have it's like a polycarbonate plastic composite type stuff. I don't know. I'm not like a doorologist or anything, but it's like some sort of like a plasticky sort of material that imitates wood. And it's weather resistant and stuff, obviously. So something like that would have probably been a better option. But for a cheap door, which is what this is just a cheap basic door. This doesn't represent the whole of the doors across the vastness of the United States of America.
And we haven't even finished installing the door. So basically that's it. That's standard American front door to the house. This is what you can find in most of the stores. just to give you an idea. This is standard, as standard as it gets.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. So yep, there's
That's
this is wood, and wood is inside as well. Inside the frame is, inside of the door is built with wood.
yeah, with a metal sheet.
So that's it. That's it. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section.
Where's this person
Hey
from?
guys, just wanted to show you.
Just real quick, I'm gonna. Channel's made in the United States. She sounds Eastern Europe, Eastern European.
You have front doors of apartments.
Or maybe North, like Scandinavian. I'm not good at accents actually, so like, sorry about that. I probably got that way wrong. I'm sure you guys know more about it. Let me know in the comment section.
In Croatian buildings look like.
Croatian. Okay. Okay. So Eastern Europe. I was right, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Good deal.
Say this is your apartment, and this is your private apartment. So this is your front door.
And this is the deadbolt. Oh wait, no. This is separate. The key's not. Oh, I get it. So, okay, I see what's going on here. So normally we have a lock, like a key and a lock, inside of our regular doorknob or handle, like what she was showing back here. See, there's the lock. So because ours also have this lock, sometimes people go cheap and they only rely on this. What I was saying with the deadbolt is it's a separate thing, which right here, it is a separate thing, okay? So here you just have the handle thing. So you can, so the only way to lock it is the deadbolt. So it's a little bit more of a pain in the butt, but it's 100% secure because you always have the deadbolt. Whereas here in America, you can lock the door before you leave and then just pull the door behind you. And because it's in the actual handle, it's already locked. And then if you don't want to go the extra step and do the deadbolt, lock the deadbolt, which if you do, then you would have to do it with the key from the outside, just like is here. Most people don't. But the problem with that is it's not as secure. People can card the door where they take the credit card, throw it through there. And because like I was saying, the thing is at an angle on one side, the card, you can shimmy it and whatever and pop into people's places. So this is nice because it's always deadbolted. If this is the only option that is available there, and that's how they do it, then it's more secure all the time. But again, you can't just lock it behind you and leave in a hurry like you can here in America.
This is how the front door looks like. It looks like a regular door anywhere in the United States. You open a door and you walk in, right? But it is not that regular. So let me show you what I mean by that. So
Okay, what
the
else?
average thickness of the front door is almost 3 inches. Okay, this is very thick. It is metal frame.
Okay, so way more security is what I'm getting at, or what I'm seeing. Because yeah, the door's here, 1.5 inches thick, probably. 2 inches maybe, not quite sure, never measured it, but just kind of like going from memory and what I feel like,
With sort of like a wooden decorative siding on the outside, but the frame is
Siding.
metal. When let's say you are coming home, you want to unlock your doors, or actually lock your doors. Let's say
Is there 4 deadbolts in that? There's 4 of them. Is that what?
you are leaving your apartment and you want to lock your doors, you turn the key.
Jeez. What? That's some next level, like prison security kind of stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Our deadbolts, one of those, not 4, one. And it's just an extra option. Most people use the bottom one. See, there's the curved part that I'm talking about. Yeah. Huh. That's crazy. Why don't we have, come on, America. We have the technology to build a more proper door. Why don't we? This is insane. Wonder why so many houses get broke into. Well, look at if we build our doors like this, you wouldn't get as many. Well, I guess they would just go through the windows. But still, right? I mean,
once, and then you turn a key second time, and you see all these bolts, how
yeah.
they come out. They go into these metal holes
Yeah.
right here in your frame. Sort of like a
Which again, most of our frames are wood. So like we got one deadbolt. There's a metal plate with the hole that it goes through, but then after that metal plate, that's just on the surface, on the inside of the frame. Past that, it's usually just wood or that polycarbonate composite, whatever I was talking about, or you know, sometimes metal, but usually your residential houses, your standard isn't a metal frame. It should be though. It absolutely should be.
bank safe. And then you have a hole here on the floor, and these are holes for a different purpose, which is screwing the frame in to the wall. But then you also have
Okay.
a hole here, and what
I thought there was deadbolts on the bottom corners. I was oh man, I was about to flip out and be like, "Why? Why would you need that? You got 4 deadbolts. There's no way nobody they're not going to try to get through that door."
what happens when you lock your door? One of the bolts is located
Is
all the
there
way here on the top. I don't
for why? What is that for? I mean, it's extra secure. That's for sure. Wow.
know if you can see it. See here? So that comes up. That, and then when you unlock the door, it disappears. Okay, so this is how most of the new front doors in apartment buildings look like.
Okay, new ones in apartment buildings. Okay. That's a big difference. That's a huge difference. She goes from the cheapest, most standard, basic house door that you can get for a residential house, compares it to the new fancy technology that they're putting in the new apartment buildings. This isn't your standard, basic, cheapest option for a residential house that you're comparing it to. So that's not really a fair comparison, but that is a secure door. Absolutely. I've never seen something like that here. But then again, I don't know. I don't go in modern apartment buildings here in the United States. So maybe they have something like that. I got some American viewers, very few. Most of my viewers are from Europe. Um, Let me know, my fellow Americans. Do modern apartment doors in the United States have anything similar to this?
It sort of reminds of a bank safe. It
Yeah.
is extremely sturdy, very heavy, very hard door.
But she didn't even mention, she completely glossed over the fact that this handle doesn't have a lock. You only get the deadbolt.
Anyway, just thought you would find this interesting. And then on the inner side, it comes with the little peephole.
A lot of our doors do too. Most of them do. Actually, didn't even think about it earlier. It is a bit odd that that one didn't, but because it's the cheapest one, so she goes. I'm sure those doors are better than ours, but do a more fair comparison. Not don't get the cheapest, absolute cheapest option without every door has a peephole. Almost, but if you get the most standard edition without even a peephole and then compare it to like the most modern apartment tech, it's not quite representing it fairly. Just saying.
You can see who came to your door. Okay.
That's interesting though. So the peephole is different. That's just a hole with a flap. That's cool. It's got a flap to cover your privacy.
see who.
Yeah, ours has a lens in it.
Peephole. You can.
Yeah, ours is like a lens. So when you look in binoculars, you look on one side, people look big, like normal, right? Everything's enlarged. You look in the other side, it's really tiny. Really tiny. That's how our peepholes are. So if you're on the outside and you look in the peephole, everything would be super ridiculously tiny. Some of them do have. I've seen people that put little things over, usually a little curtain maybe, or like I don't know. I'm not a peepholeologist or anything, so but yeah, just my thoughts.
You can see who came to your door. Okay. Alright, thought you guys would find this interesting. A little bit different than in United States, right? So it's sort of like, it feels like opening a bank safe. And it would be pretty much impossible to break through these doors or have a thief
Yeah.
just, burst through your doors or like, break in or something like that. Quite difficult. Alright, bye.
So let me know if you want me to do the window one. I seen a right at the end.
Quite
Will it
difficult.
pop back up?
All
There
right.
it is. Right here, European versus American windows. I'm assuming it's the same channel. Let me know if you want me to do that one. That might be interesting as well. In the meantime, do me a favor, hit like, hit subscribe, helps the channel, does more than you know. It's completely free too. You guys have a super fun, awesome time, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, bye.